Hello everyone and welcome to our season finale of Conquer Championship Wrestling. It is time for the final showdown. A night where feuds will come to their grisly end. A night where Zavarell will take on Ilona in a last fighter standing match, with the winner becoming the number one contender for the Conquer Championship Heavyweight Championship.
Ilona.
Zavarell.
Bullshit.
Alcohol.
Zav's the only one in the background with his flask cheering himself.
Cheering myself. A night where pride, family pride, is on the line. As Jarabe fights Rojo Bailarin for the right to wear the mask, Máscara de Maíz. And in our main event, Kirsten Breaks will defend her World Heavyweight Championship against possibly the most unlikely competitor of your country cousin, Clyde Farmatell. Will Clyde rewrite history tonight, or will Kirsten add just another name to the list of victims? I'm King Zavarell, and I will be calling the action here in our Imaginarium of sports entertainment. But enough about me. Let us introduce our competitors. Starting off, playing as Ilona, we have La Sinistra Storm.
Hello there.
Woo!
Woo! Playing as El Jarabe de Maíz, we have Pablo.
Oh, I'm flexing. You can't see it, but I'm flexing.
Oh, I can.
Boo! Pablo sucks in real life. Boo!
Suck my muscles.
Did you say
Suck my muscles?
Okay,
I want a shirt.
Heard it. Yes.
I want a shirt that says that.
Suck my muscles.
Coming soon to T Public. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. And our special guest all season, playing as your country cousin Clyde Farmatell, and also my co-commentary host for TFO Playoffs Season 11, Can't Stop the Raj.
Season 1, you can time travel back to 2013.
Yeah,
we can do
somehow.
some matches.
You're just like, what are you doing, weird mask man?
Who are you?
Suck my tractor.
Raj, I come from the future and I can't explain everything, but I can explain that you're gonna love the phrase
Oh.
suck my muscles.
Oh shit, past Raj would accept you if all you said was I'm from the future.
Excellent. Past Raj will accept futures as.
Yeah, I'm from the future. All right, you're in.
You're in.
Good. That's it? Yeah, that's it.
Wait, I didn't tell you why I'm here. No, it's cool. You're good. You're good. Alright. So, the lights go down in a jam-packed Heritage Bank Center in Cincinnati, Ohio, as the music of Ilona begins playing over the speakers. Ladies and gentlemen, your first match this evening is a last fighter standing match, and the winner will become the number one contender for Season 2 of Conquer Championship Wrestling. I'm gonna go shut my door real quick because I just heard myself echo from the living room.
Woo!
Running now.
Ilona. Oh.
No, go ahead.
Ilona!
Yeah, I was gonna say, what do you mean? She just gets to go on there without us chanting her on. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, the crowd goes wild for Ilona.
I was actually concerned because I thought she was just gonna let it go. I was like,
King Zav trying to cut her off during her
Yeah.
entrance.
Ooh.
live the gimmick, baby. Live the gimmick.
Milo, no, the dice aren't for playing. Get out of here.
All right. So you may make your entrance.
So I come running down. I'm excited. I'm a little nervous, but I'm focused. I have one goal in mind, and that is to finally beat Zav. So I come running down. I'm waving at everyone, kind of soaking in the accolades. I kind of, not say a prayer, but just kind of take a big deep breath, put my robe off to the side, and I get in the ring.
Alright. So, as this happens, the music of King Zavarell begins playing. And her opponent, making his way to the ring from the Kingdom of Connecticut, King Zavarell!
Ooh.
Zavarell.
Throw garbage.
Zavarell.
Boo!
Zavarell makes his way onto the stage as he takes his flask and lifts it in the air. He uncorks the top and then looks down at it. Looks at Ilona in the ring and puts the cap back on and throws it to the side as he marches his way down to the ring. He very focused on his opponent here tonight, someone that he has had quite the history with this season. Climbs into the ropes as he leans into his corner, and the bell rings. So I'll have us roll to see who... actually, before I do that, as the bell rings, Zavarell lifts his hand in the air and signals for someone from the back. However, no one arrives on the stage or anything. In fact, what we see instead is an image on the Jumbotron, and it's members of the Premier League. However, they've been laid out. They've been laid out, and standing above them is Ryusuke Sakamura, holding a kendo stick, assuring that there will be no outside interference this time.
Well, yes!
Woo!
Yeah, let's go!
Zav stares up at the Jumbotron in shock as Ilona, you get to choose what happens now.
So I just kind of look over at the Jumbotron and I just smile. I'm thankful for it, but if there was outside interference, there was outside interference, because I am very determined tonight. And so I'm kind of psyching myself up even more. And I just look at him and I yell, "Come on," as loud as I possibly can. And I start running out of the ring up on the ramp.
Oh, I'm in the ring.
Oh, I thought you were still in the ramp.
No, I'm in the ring.
I'm going for a clothesline then.
Shit, real.
That is a 9.
Oh, yeah. So Zavarell, as he turns around, he sees Ilona charging after him and is just driven into the corner with a nasty clothesline that seats him down into the corner. Yeah, you are still very much in control of this.
So I am going to kind of pick him up, more or less get in the middle of the ring. I'm gonna kind of shove him and do a chop across the chest.
Reel again.
That is an 8.
8? Alright, yeah. So, once again, Ilona just kind of feeding off the crowd that's very much behind her in this match. She lifts Zavarell into the corner and lights his chest up with a loud chop, echoing throughout the Heritage Bank Center here. Yeah, you are still going.
Kick his ass! Kick his ass!
Murder him. Like, for real.
Murder him like for real.
Like for real.
I love Chuck E. T.
Alright, so I'm gonna kind of pick him up. Well, I guess you're still standing. So I'm gonna kind of shove him, like, in a way, like, asking him to bring it. I'm not gonna chop him, though. Just kind of shove him, like, let's go.
Alright. Yeah, let's see. What am I gonna do then? Oh, wow. Yeah, so instead of responding back with an actual, like, strike or anything, Zavarell pokes you in the eye and slightly blinds you a little bit. Let's see, what am I gonna follow that up with? Zavarell then grabs you by the back of the head and throws you to the outside of the ring. And let's roll for look for what I'm about to do here. Oh, beautiful. So yeah, as he throws you outside the ring, he burst of energy comes out of him as he rushes to the opposite side of the ring, bounces off the ropes, and then rushes towards you and dives over the top rope with a tope con hilo, knocking you onto the ground. He stands and raises his arms, which in his head is the type of adulation that he wants, as the crowd boos him heavily. Let's see. Zavarell then lifts you up onto your feet, and then... Oh, that's not good. He attempts to body slam you, but how would you like to counter out of the body slam?
You go, like... I was gonna say, how are you gonna, like, throw me, but I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah, kind of. Like, it's so, yeah, it's like the body slam, so it could be even, like... It's however you wish to counter out of this.
Alright, so I'm going to kind of go for a leg sweep.
Okay. That will be work.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh.
That's a 2.
Oh, natural 2?
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, as Zavarell goes to lift you up for the body slam, you slide behind him. However, he elbows you in the back of the, or he elbows you in the face, kind of getting back control of the maneuver. Oh my God, that's a 3. How would you like to counter a German suplex?
I am going to throw an elbow into his side, and then I'm going to try and suplex him myself.
All right, that is real.
Oh, that's a 10.
Oh, all right, there you go. So yeah, you throw an elbow to the side of the head of Zavarell.
Oh, just kidding. That's an 11.
Oh, because of your +1 in real.
Well, I don't have my stats in front of me, but it looked like it was the 5, but it's actually the 6.
Oh, so you have a dirty 12 then. Yeah, I got your. I have one of your stat sheets in front of me. But yeah, so you elbow Zavarell in the face, which takes him off guard and stuns him as you rush around behind him and clasp your fingers around his waist and lift him into the air for a German suplex onto the matted ground. The sound is it's a sickening thud when you hear it. And yeah, he's dropped onto like his neck and shoulders area as he lands and rolls out and lands face first onto the ground, or is laying face down on the ground. How would you like to continue your run here?
I'm going to attempt the hat trick, so I'm going to pick him up and try it again.
All right, I'll have you. So you're gonna go for 2 additional ones, correct?
Yes.
I'm gonna have you roll body 2 times.
That's a 7, first one.
Okay.
And an 8.
Nice. So yeah, you get back. You stand over Zavarell as he lays face down on the ground, and you wrap your arms around his waist once more and deadlift him from the ground, and then hit him with a second German suplex on the ground once again. However, you don't let go this time. You maneuver your body enough to get to both of you back onto your feet as Zavarell he's dazed. He's dazed and confused here. You lift him up once again and drop him neck and shoulder first onto the ground as he lays unconscious now. You are still very much in control of this match.
So I'm gonna pick him up. What do I want to do?
Beat the tar out of the masked man?
Well, yes.
Oh.
But I'm gonna pick him up, and I'm gonna kind of throw him back in the ring.
Oh, alrighty. That's not even a roll. You can do that.
So yeah, I'm gonna pick him up, throw him back in the ring, and then I'm going to... I'll go for a lawn dart. Why not?
Alright, that's strength.
7.
7? All right. Yep. You lift him up onto your shoulder as you launch him face first into the second turnbuckle. He hits the turnbuckle and staggers backwards as he lands onto his back in the middle of the ring. You are still in control of this match.
So I'm gonna once again kind of pick him up.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of go for like a cheeky slap across the face. Like, come on, is this all you've got? Really? The final stand?
Oh, that's real. That's gonna be real.
6.
6? Oh, wow, that's a 7 then. The referee goes to kind of check on him to see if he's still in the match. Zavarell waves him away, just kind of getting him out of his face. As you come over and you give him a slap on the face, which sparks his attention. So what would you like to do as he's kind of like stunned by the audacity of this whole thing?
So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll out of the ring.
Okay.
I'm gonna get a chair,
Uh-huh.
throw it back in the ring, look at him, and drop the chair.
Oh, all right.
So in essence, I'm giving it to him to use on me to show me what he's got.
All right. Let me look at my stats real quick. Okay. So, as you drop the chair to him, he looks at you and looks at the chair as he goes to pick it up. You're just gonna let that happen? Correct?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, he picks up the chair and he starts laughing. And he looks at you and says, "Oh, you are dead now." He then throws the chair to you as you catch it. Oh, yes. As you catch the chair, kind of shocked at what's going on, you feel the chair bounce into your face as he spin kicks it into your face, knocking you onto the ground now. You lay back first on the canvas as the referee goes to check on you now. I'll have you roll a straightforward 2d6. And you're going to roll... power, I guess, but...
It's a 7.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, as the referee comes to check on you to see if you're alright, you try to shake off the cobwebs as you kind of wave him away from yourself, kind of signifying that you are still in this last fighter standing match. Zavarell goes out onto the apron and hops onto the top rope. Oh wow, were close to getting hit with a 12 on that. 10, as he jumps up onto the rope and leaps off with a body splash on top of you, kind of trying to drive the air out of your lungs. He then looks up at the stage, and he looks down at you, and he looks out to the crowd, and says, "I'm about to extinguish your torch of light." He goes out of the ring, under the ring. Boo. He gets a table. As he drags it to the stage area, he goes off the stage onto the ground that's below the stage area and sets up the table. As he goes back to the ring and drags Ilona up onto the ramp. Let's see. I'm going to go for a suplex here. Oh, that's not happening. I am not strong at all. Zavarell goes for a suplex, but he can't quite get Ilona up for it. Ilona, how would you like to counter out of the suplex?
The chair anywhere in the ring still?
The chair is the chair's in the ring. You and I are on the stage, or on the ramp, I mean.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna try to get my wits about me, and I'm gonna go for a running V trigger.
Oh, okay. I'll have you roll real for that.
9.
All right, so 10. You you avoid getting hit with the suplex on the ramp. You lower yourself so that it's even tougher for him to lift you up, and you push him away and rush forward and drill your knee into the side of his head, knocking him. He's pretty dazed right now. He's definitely stunned, giving you yet another chance to attack him while he's standing.
So we're both still standing, but he's slightly dazed?
Yeah, he's stunned, yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to go for not like a chop, but using like the front part of my elbow.
Okay. Oh, forearm?
Yes, thank you.
Yep. No, you're good.
So yes, I'm gonna go for like a forearm strike, and then I'm going to pick him up and put him on the table.
All right, that will be real.
Oh, that ain't happening.
Oh. What'd you get?
That's a 2.
Oh no. So as you go for the forearm strike, you hit him with the forearm. However, he's digging down deep into himself, really trying to pull some fighting spirit of his own out. As he hits you back with a forearm strike, that is a 7. So yeah, he drills you back with a forearm, which actually stuns you now. Let's see if I can pull this suplex off now. Yes. And goes and puts you in position for the suplex, lifts you up off your feet this time, and drops you back first onto the steel ramp. The sound echoing throughout the arena as you let out a yell of agony out of yourself. He then goes and grabs you by the arms and drags you up onto the stage. And he puts you in position for his finishing maneuver. The King's Throne, the elevated sit-out power bomb, and he's aiming to do it through the table off the stage. Let's see how I do this. That's not happening. That's a 2. What would you like to do to counter this maneuver? You're like in pile driver position, pretty much.
Okay. So I'm going to do my best to slither out.
Mm.
I'm going to try to find the flask that he threw. I'm going to get the flask. And I'm not going to use it as a weapon per se, but more like Satori's surprise.
Oh, gotcha. I know what you're doing. So yeah, since I rolled a 2, I will automatically give this to you. And also because that's brilliant. You take the time while you're in position for the power bomb. Zavarell takes some time to just kind of threaten, pretty much trying to end your career. As you look around and find the flask that he threw on the ground, you grab it and take a quick, a cheeky little drink out of it. As he lifts you up into powerbomb position, you spit the alcohol into his eyes, which allows you to slip out of the maneuver. You are in control now.
So I'm gonna go for a Snapdragon.
Oh, alrighty. That will be power.
Oh shit, that's a 10, baby.
Woo! Alright, so yeah, as he's kind of blinded, he turns his back to you as you hook his arms behind his head and lift him off the ground and drop him neck and shoulder first onto the steel stage. The sound once again echoing out in the arena as he rolls off the stage, feeling the effects, and then lays on top of the table.
So I'm feeling all kinds of adrenaline. I'm riding the high of the crowd. I think I'm gonna go off the stage and try to hit my finisher.
Straightforward 2d6.
Oh shit, I rolled too hard. Please hold.
Oh no!
It's about to be a 12. Let's go.
Oh my
Alright, 1 to
god!
5. And 6, 11.
As Zavarell lays on the table, writhing in pain, the crowd looks up to you as they start chanting for it. Ilona, Ilona, Ilona. You rush from the stage and leap off, driving the elbow down into the chest of Zavarell, hitting him with the falling light elbow drop, driving him through the table. The referee storms out to the area that you guys are at to go check on both of you to see if you are both able to continue. He looks over at you, and you seem to be in somewhat good condition still, able to fight. However, Zavarell lays there, not responsive, as the referee signals for the bell. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Ilona!
Woo!
Yeah, Ilona! Ilona!
We
Ilona!
murdered that man, like almost for real.
Almost for real. Maybe did.
As the crowd spits towards King Zavarell.
As they spit
Yeah.
on the corpse.
On the remains.
On the remains. So yeah, Ilona, you are free to celebrate your victory.
I have a legit tear in my eye from that.
Uh-huh.
So I just kind of sit there like stunned, so beyond thankful I finally did it. I beat King Zavarell. And I'm just kind of sitting there. It feels like an eternity's going by. And I get up. I'm hurting. There's no doubt about that. But I just start like crying. I am waving to everyone. I'm thanking them for being there for me. I'm hugging the people that are kind of ringside. Just kind of soaking in the moment. Super beyond thankful. And I walk to the back.
Very nice. As you head to the backstage area, there's an interviewer standing by as they congratulate you. Ilona, congratulations first off on defeating Zavarell and also on becoming the #1 contender for Season 2 of Conquer Championship Wrestling. How are you feeling right now?
I'm on top of the world. I honestly didn't know if I was going to be able to beat him with how much he's beaten me. I was beat down, but I wasn't broken. And the torch of light still shines on.
Very nice. As Ilona makes her way further backstage to get checked out by medical personnel. Speaking of medical personnel, a stretcher is brought to the stage side area for King Zavarell, where he is loaded up and brought to the back. Ladies and gentlemen, our next match is scheduled for one fall.
One fall.
One fall!
Yeah! Woo! Yeah!
Yeah!
Storm's celebrating. I just heard her go, woo! But
Yeah, it's
the
just
mic
so loud
got
and Mike
out.
isn't picking it up.
Yeah. Making his way to the ring first, from Ciudad de Maíz, El Jarabe de Maíz.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Literally
On
the
this
worst masked man in all of wrestling.
Punta, punta. Can we say that? Is
Yeah, we
that
can
allowed?
say- I'll allow it.
Punta, punta.
Punta.
Oh yeah. I'm just holding my hand up to my ear and I'm just letting it all in, letting it all come in as I just walk down as everyone's just shouting, "Puta, puta."
Now, as you make your way to the ring, at ringside in the front row is the appearance of La Mariachi de Maíz, the mother of El Jarabe and La Rojo Bailarin, as she looks around and is actually confused at why everyone's booing one of her sons. As you continue your entrance.
Spank his ass! Spank his ass!
Spank it. So mad.
So yeah, so I just I see her, but I just walk by. I don't I don't do nothing. I just get up into the ring and I go, you know, from corner to corner, just getting people riled up, flipping them off.
Nice.
But I am actively not going to the corner where Mom is.
Gotcha. And his opponent, also residing from Ciudad de Maíz, La Rojo Bailarin. The music plays of La Rojo Bailarin as the crowd explodes with excitement, chanting his name even. Bailarin, Bailarin,
Bailarin, Bailarin.
He makes his way onto the stage. He has his hands out. He looks like a rock star up on that stage as pyro comes up from the stage and everything. Confetti falling from the sky as La Rojo Bailarin makes his way down to ringside. He goes over to his mother as she seems like she's begging him for something. She's begging him as he shakes his head and kisses her on the forehead and climbs into the ring. Jarabe, I'll have you roll straightforward 2d6 to see who starts this match off.
I got a 6.
Yep, that's you. What would you like to do?
So contrary to most other openings, I come out and I stick my hand out to my brother.
Oh. As you hold your hand out for a handshake, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay. Never know. You might be trying to pie face him or something. But as you hold your hand out to him, he looks you in the eyes and he says, "Tonight, you're not my brother. Tonight, you're an evil that needs to be beaten." As he shakes your hand.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I'm just gonna go straight into it. I'm just gonna pull him in. I pull his hand in, but it's to like go face to face with him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, just face to face, lock eyes with him, and I'm like, I may be evil, but it's for the future. To be greater, to be a showman, to be something fantastico. And then I'm just gonna go for an elbow shot to the face.
Oh, that's real.
Oh, 11.
Oh,
Minus 1, so 10.
damn, son. Yeah, you sucker him in. You get him got by surprise as you nail him with a nasty looking elbow to the side of his head. As you are now, you're starting this match off. You're in control. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna go ahead and hit him with an Irish whip into a clothesline.
Oh, all right, that will be real.
So that's a 9 minus 1, which is an 8.
All right, so he's pretty stunned by that as you whip him around and then pull him back in for a clothesline, knocking him onto the ground. La Mariachi is she looks concerned because both of her sons are now wrestling against each other here in this match. As you continue to go forward.
So is he still standing or is he on the ground?
He's on the ground now.
Oh yeah, so I'm gonna do like a quick like run up to the ropes, just jump on the second rope into a moonsault.
That is look. Which, don't forget, you have a 0 in.
Yeah. So that's a 7.
7. All right. So you wait. You said what were you gonna do again?
Just like a quick jump onto the second rope so I can go to the moonsault, because the moonsault's where you like do the backflip, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the backflip. Yeah. It's just for some reason my mind erased everything you said except for super flashy move. That's all I remembered.
Yeah, that's right. Be flashy.
So as your brother lays on the ground, you leap up onto the second rope and perform a beautiful moonsault off of the second rope, landing right on top of him, driving the wind out of his lungs. You are still in control.
So I'm gonna pick him up, and I'm just gonna parade him through each corner of the ring, like showing the crowd, just like, look at this. You want this to be the new face?
Oh.
The Ciudad de Maíz? But I'm not gonna go into the corner where my mom is.
Nice. Yeah. So as you do that, the crowd boos you. They are booing you. They are they absolutely despise you as compared to your brother. As you can still hear some people chanting Bailarin, Bailarin, trying to will him on. You are still in control, however.
So I'm just gonna listen in for the people that are still chanting his name, and I'm gonna throw him out of the ring in that direction.
All right, yeah, you throw him out onto the floor as he falls down to one knee on the outside.
I'm gonna go for like a drop kick through the ropes.
All right, that will be real.
So that's a 9 minus 1 is an 8.
Yeah, you rush against the ropes and charge after him, delivering a baseball slide right into the side of him as he stands back up. He bounces off and hits his hip or is rammed rib first into the barricade. As he's hurting now. You've significantly hurt him in the ribs.
Yeah, just gonna stand back up, and I'm just gonna like shake the barricade. So now like I'm not even gonna be focusing on him. I see that he's weak.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna be shaking the barricades, just trying to get a rise out of the
crowd,
out of the fans. Yeah.
Nice. I'll have you roll. I'll have you roll audience for that one. You have a +1 in that.
2 6s, baby.
No way. All right, so yeah, you get to tell us exactly how this looks here.
Yeah, so I'm rattling the cages. The fans are just booing me. They're trying to cheer him back on. Bailarin, Bailarin. And as I hear that, I just get up on the barricades and I point at the entire crowd, and I just point down at my brother, and I'm just gonna go for like what do you call it? You just call it the soccer punt. I'm just gonna kick him right in the face.
Oh yeah. Hey, I'm not even gonna make you roll for that just because you rolled that 12. So yeah, as he's kind of trying to get his bearings back on, you balance yourself on the barricade and rush forward and kick him in the top of his head, which rattles him and sends him back onto the ground, laying on his back. You are still in control here.
Oh yeah, I'm going out to under the ring, and I'm gonna set up a table.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you set up a table at ringside, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go under the ring. I'm gonna pull out a canister of gasoline.
A canister? Oh, all right. What you gonna do with that?
I'm gonna set this table on fire, baby.
Oh wow. Okay, yeah, you light that baby on fire. No, you don't light a baby on fire. You light the table on fire. Hold on.
Light that baby on fire.
Conquer Championship.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
He lights a baby on fire. God. Yeah, you're still in control.
Oh yeah,
you're in control as Bailarin is making his way back onto his feet now.
Oh yeah. So I'm just gonna, real quick, I'm gonna grab those like the steel stairs
Yep.
that help you get up onto the ring,
Yep.
and drag him over. And I'm gonna grab him by the back of the head. I'm gonna walk him up, and I set it up so that like at the end of the stairs is the flaming table.
Oh my. Yeah, all right. Yeah, what you're looking for.
And then I'm just gonna do that. Like I'm gonna turn towards the crowd, and then like just slam him back into the table.
All right, that is gonna be body.
Oh baby. Oh no, my dice. What is it, Milo? It's a 7.
Oh, it's a full 7?
It's a 5 and a 2, yeah.
Oh, all right, so yeah, you lift him up off of his feet and body slam him through the flaming table. The smell of burnt skin goes throughout the arena. The smell of burnt skin and burnt hair as Bailarin crashes through the table. It brings on a whole sound from the crowd, a really disturbed sound from the crowd as La Mariachi hops over the barricade and is standing at the side of the ring now, opposite of you two.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get back up. That hurt. Just like patting the fire off of me, and I pull up my brother really fast, and I just throw him back into the ring.
All right, yeah, you throw him into the ring, but instead of like normally when someone would go through a flaming table or something like that, they would stay on the ground. However, Le Bailarin is so focused on fighting you, he is actually on his knees with his fists up in the air.
Damn. So I'm just gonna crawl back in, and just as I walk back in, I see my mother there, and I just point towards the crowd, and I point towards her, and I point towards Le Bailarin.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna try to wrestle him into the brain buster.
Straightforward 2d6.
That's a 4.
Oh, so as you go to, you pick him up off of his feet or onto his feet. As you put him in position for the suplex, you try to lift him in the air, but he kind of shakes himself out of it and pushes you backwards. You go head to head with the referee, knocking both of you onto the ground. The referee's hurting pretty bad. You're hurting pretty bad. As Bailarin sits on one, or is kind of kneeling now. He gets back up. He looks at ringside as he sees La Mariachi, as he grabs you by the mask, and he begins just punching you, just as hard as he can, just wailing away at you. And as La Mariachi begs and pleads for him to stop, he stands back up and signals to the crowd that he's going to go for his finishing maneuver, the Sky Dancer, as he goes up to the top rope. However, he is shoved off of the top rope by La Mariachi as he is crotched on the top rope and falls onto the ring, or falls onto the canvas.
Mama?
Mama.
Mama just killed him, man.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
El Jarabe, what would you like to do as the referee's down?
So, I'm battered and bruised. I just took like potato after potato. I'm gonna crawl over to him. I can't even like get up. I'm probably concussed. I'm just gonna crawl over to my brother, and I'm gonna like grab him by the mask.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna headbutt him as hard as I can.
Oh.
Incapacitate him.
Yep. Yeah, no,
And then
you got it. Yeah.
I'm just gonna limply put my arm over his shoulders.
Oh, like over his chest for the pin?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. As you do this, the referee crawls over and makes the count. 1, 2, 3. Here is your winner, El Jarabe de Maíz. As the announcement's made, La Mariachi rushes into the ring and checks on El Jarabe, making sure that he is okay, and also kind of here and there checks on Bailarin as well, but mostly El Jarabe.
I just push her away, and I crawl over to my brother, and I just put my hand on his face, like covering, just like palm to the face, like a pie face, like you were saying earlier.
Yeah.
And then I just pass out.
Oh wow. So yeah, medical personnel come down and help El Jarabe up out of the ring. Also, Mariachi follows as well, as more medical personnel come out for La Rojo Bailarin and assist him out. As they make it to the backstage area, an interviewer is standing by as La Mariachi comes into view. As the interviewer asks, La Mariachi, what were you thinking? What have you done? Why did you do this? As she looks at the interviewer and says, I chose El Jarabe to keep the lineage that I had created. And it is not up to Bailarin to take that away from him. She walks away. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is your main event and is scheduled for one fall.
One fall.
One fall.
Man, that was really heavy. I don't know if I got the one fall in me.
That was heavy, wasn't it? All right. And this match is for the Conquer Championship Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Making his way to the ring first, the Challenger. And as the announcement of the Challenger is made, an image appears on the screen. And that image is Clyde takes world title as a montage plays out. Clyde, would you like to take over for the montage?
I would love to take over for the montage. So
All right.
the montage comes up with earlier today, and we see Clyde Farmatell along with Rockin' Ricky. They're sitting there at the John A. Roebling Suspension Bridge. You have Clyde dressed up all Rocky style, sweats, headband. He's got his beer right beside him, his six-pack, and he just looks over at the Rockin' Roadie, gives a nod, a smile, stands up and grabs two 12-packs and starts running down the suspension bridge. You get the helicopter view of Clyde as he's running past all these amazing Cincinnati landmarks. You know, the Cincinnati Zoo and Botanical Gardens. He's running through Washington Park. He runs past the Capitol Line Wolf statue. It's just a big celebration of Ohio, his homeland, his heartland. And they finally end the montage, this exercise montage where he's doing pull-ups in these locations, and he's lifting the 12 packs, building the muscles, and they finally end at the Tyler Davison Fountain, which, if you know anything about Cincinnati, that's like right smack dab in the middle. That's the focal point of the whole city, essentially. And we can see he's sitting there mowing down on some Cincinnati chili, and the Rockin' Roadie's there, and he presents Clyde with this large box. And just like in Pulp Fiction, Clyde opens the box and a gold light shines through. And he looks up, and it's like a kid at Christmas. He has these big cat eyes, and tears are welling up. And he just smiles at the Rockin' Roadie and Rockin' Ricky. They smile back, and then Rockin' Roadie holds up this big bottle of bleach, and then the montage ends.
As it ends, the screen goes black as Rockin' Ricky is heard saying, "Clyde, go make us proud, brother." And then out comes Rockin' Ricky and Rockin' Roadie. Rockin' Ricky, with a custom Taylor guitar, lifts it in the air as it reads, "Can't Stop the Clyde," as the music of Clyde Farmatell plays out.
So, you know, it hits that big tractor noise, right? But then the tractor noise stops. But you can still hear the revving of an engine. And then out comes Clyde in his custom Firebird, Pontiac Firebird T-tops. And he comes right into the arena, revs the engine a little bit, and he steps out, and he is wearing a large purple sequined robe, just like his hero, Greg the Hammer Valentine. And on the back, it has Clyde written in sequins. It's beautiful. He's sparkling. And he looks towards the crowd, and he takes off his I Piss in Pools hat, and his mullet flows down, but it's been bleached blonde, just like his 80s heroes. He looks like a totally different human being. The face, the broken teeth and all that, that's still all there. But it's like he just stepped out of the 80s directly, and he's just so happy, and he hugs Rockin' Roadie and Rockin' Ricky. And he goes back to the car, and he pulls out his beer, and he starts handing the Coors out to the fans, and he's got one left, and he cracks it open, and he's getting ready to drink it, but he stops. And he just looks at it, and he hands it to a guy sitting at ringside. And out of his pocket, he pulls out a second beer. It's an Athletic Brewing Goose Downwinder, non-alcoholic. And he opens it up and takes a big drink and makes his way towards the ring.
Whoa.
Clyde's gone clean. Clyde's gone clean.
Clyde's gone clean. Wow. Yeah.
He said it last week. He told you he was gonna do it sober.
It's right. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Wow. Yeah. So yeah, Clyde makes his way down to the ring as the Firebird is brought backstage. The lights go out as there's some like kind of ominous orchestral music playing as a lone spotlight comes down in the middle of the stage. It's a stone, and in the stone there's a sword stuck within it. The music then fades out as the music of Kirsten Breaks plays out over the speakers. Kirsten comes out in metal shoulder pad. There's metallic shoulder pads and a knight's helmet as she walks forward and grasps the sword and pulls it from the stone, and then aims it down the ring down at the ring towards Clyde, and then walks down to the ring with purpose, holding the championship around, or wearing the championship around her waist, making her way with laser focus on her competitor tonight. The Crooked Man following behind her, very as mischievous as ever, wearing a very fine suit. As they make their way down to the ringside, Kirsten hands the sword to the Crooked Man and removes her knight's helmet, placing it on the ring apron, and then taking the shoulder pads off, and climbs into the ring as she waits in her corner. The lights go down once more, kind of dim down, as the ring is highlighted with a spotlight. Ladies and gentlemen, the following is for the Conquer Championship Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, from Podunk County, Ohio, the challenger. As the Podunk County, Ohio is mentioned, by the way, the crowd erupt with pride as their home state hero is announced. Cheap pop. Your country cousin, Clyde Farmatell.
Of course, crowd goes wild for Clyde. They're all revving their own engines. You know, it's all hillbilly country now, buddy. We're in Ohio, and Clyde still has the Greg Valentine robe on, and he does the circle just like Greg Valentine would in the middle of the ring to let everybody take a look. And as he goes to take off the road, Rockin' Roadie's there to help him take it off, and he's wearing Cincinnati Bengal tights.
Oh.
And on the ass it says "Hoo-Day," and the crowd just starts chanting "Hoo-Day, Hoo-Day, Hoo-Day," and they're going wild now. He's doing all the cheap pops that he can. He just has a huge smile on his face. He backs up to the corner and he lets the champion have their time.
All right. And now, introducing the champion, the crowd boos heavily. From Edinburgh, Scotland, Kirsten Breaks. Kirsten does not engage with the crowd. Instead, stands in the corner with her arms crossed and stares at Clyde, not amused by any of his cheap pop antics. The lights remain dim as the referee takes the championship belt and brings it over to Clyde for him to get a good look at the title.
He looks at it and smiles and nods.
The referee then brings it to Kirsten. Kirsten doesn't even look at it, as the referee raises it into the air and reveals it to the crowd now, signifying what this match is all about. The referee brings it to a ringside attendant as the lights come back on. The bell rings. Clyde, I will have you roll straightforward 2d6.
Okay. 7.
7, you get to start this match off. How would you like to start it?
Clyde walks to the middle of the ring, soaks it in just a little bit from side to side, and then offers the hand.
Yeah, you offer the handshake as Kirsten looks at you, kind of head to toe, observing what you are just kind of observing your physique and whatnot. As she takes the handshake and shakes it.
Nope. Before she takes it, I poke her in the eye, just like Greg Valentine would have done.
Oh, damn, son! All right, I'll have you roll real on that.
Oh no, where'd that dice go?
Uh-oh.
Shit.
The baby got it.
4.
Oh no! So you go to poke her in the eye, but yeah, it turns out as she was kind of looking at you, she was trying to see if you had any tell. And apparently you did, because she grabs you by the arm and wrenches you into like a standing arm bar. As she looks at you dead in the eye, once again showing no emotion or anything, and just shakes her head. I'm going to have you roll real again for what's going to happen next.
Man, that's such a Clyde Farmatell thing to do right there, too. Oh, a natural 2.
Oh no!
Oh no!
As she holds your arm in place, she drives her forearm into your chest and then drives an elbow into the, like, right where your shoulder and neck meet. As you go down to one knee, she lets go of your arm as you drop down to one knee, really feeling the effects of that move. She hits really freaking hard. She then grabs you by the back of the mullet and goes to scoop you up for a body slam. What would you like to do to try to get out of this?
I'm going to try to do a small package since he's trying to lift me.
All right, work.
And work, I get 2 for that. Yeah, that's a 9.
All right, nice. So yeah, as she scoops you up for the body slam, you cradle the back of her head and use your weight to your advantage as you roll her up into the small package. The referee makes the count. 1, she kicks out immediately, making her way back up to her feet. As you make your way up to your feet, I'll have you roll straightforward 2d6 to see who gets to take it from here.
8.
8? It's going to be you. What would you like to do next?
Okay, so I don't go up all the way to my feet. I drop down to my knees, Ric Flair style, like playing up the whole 80s thing that he's doing, and he's begging off a little bit. Like, please don't hurt me. Please.
I'm going to have you roll look for that.
Oh, I don't even know what my look is. What is that, 0? So yeah, 9.
9? All right, yeah. She looks at you as she takes the bait. She starts making her way over to you. What would you like to do? Because I feel like this is a trap, ain't it?
Yeah, I'm going to try to grab the leg and sweep her out.
All right, work.
8 + 2, 10.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you sweep the leg, and as she lands on her back, you are still very much in control here.
Perfect. Sweep up, and I'm going to... Hold on. I took out my mic.
Oh, okay.
Edit this part. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
It says I'm mute. Oh, no, there we go. Okay. So I sweep the leg and spin around to a standing position. Mm-hmm. And you know what? It's 80s style. So I'm going to try to land the knee drop and do the roll.
All right, that's real.
Oh, another good one. 7 plus -1. That's 6.
6, yeah. All right, so yeah, where are you dropping the knee here?
You go for like the head area, right? That's 80s style.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean...
they didn't have any safety back then, so I'm not worried about hurting the head.
That's true. What's a concussion? You kind of you in classic 80s wrestling style bounce off the ropes as you strut over and drop the knee on the top of the head of Kirsten as she reaches up and grabs her head. Yeah, she's in pain. She's hurting now. You are in full effect here now.
Perfect. I want to sweep down and get her into a nice side headlock there.
Nice side headlock. That's going to be work.
6 plus 2. 8.
All right. So yeah, you get down onto the ground as she kind of rolls over onto her stomach. You grab her and put her in the side headlock, really wrenching down on it, trying to outwork the champion here as the crooked man is heard in the back area or on that ringside, just pounding on the mat, telling Kirsten to get back into this. I'm gonna have you roll real for what's gonna happen here, though.
Oh, yeah, that's not going to be me. 4.
Oh. So yeah, as you are holding the side headlock, she maneuvers herself onto her side and drives a knee into your kidney, uh, really sending a shot there. As she then does it again, as it's enough to make you let go of the hold. As you kind of get back up onto your feet, she's already back onto her feet, charging with a clothesline. How would you like to get out of the way of this?
It's 80s, so I'm going to fall down on the mat because wrestling logic is if there's a body in front of you, you have to jump over it and bounce off the other ropes. And then I'm going to try for a frog jump,
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I know exactly.
You know
what you're
the
saying.
spot
Yeah.
I'm going.
The leapfrog. Yeah.
Yeah, lay down, leapfrog,
Yeah. Okay.
and then clothesline
And then
is my
clothesline?
plan. But if I get this, I have something I want to do with it.
Okay. First, I'm gonna have you roll work.
Okay. Oh yeah, so that's 8 plus 2, 10.
Yeah. I'll have you
Okay,
roll
so-
work. Oh, I'll have you work once again.
Okay, work again.
Yeah.
7 plus 2, 9.
And then I'll have you.
I'm a
roll...
good worker.
Yeah, you're working it, man. I'll have you roll real as well for the clothesline.
8 negative 1, 7.
All right, yeah. So you,
Perfect.
As she's charging forward, you drop down onto the ground. She just in time to kind of make her just in time to take her off guard, but also in time for her to see you drop down to the ground. So she leaps over you, bounces off the ropes, comes back again as you jump over her with.
Now wait.
Ooh.
Now I go to jump. This is what I want to do because I got a plan here. When I go to jump, the kidney shot was too much, and I don't make a good jump, and she basically pounces into me.
Oh, all right.
And the main reason I want to do this is I have an ability called put 'em over, where I can put myself in a vulnerable position to get the audience more into the match.
Oh, gotcha. All right.
And Clyde's that ultimate face. He wants to get the crowd behind him, and he's hurt, so I think this will help him out. I'm willing to take the shot to be able to up my game.
Let's find out as you roll it.
I got to get at least a 7 or higher here. It says.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an 8, but a 7 to a 9 is I
you
gain
gain
the
some audience.
audience
Yep.
and she loses it.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
and I get to choose. Oh,
Yeah, you do.
oh, crap. Well, okay. I'm the ultimate face, so I would
wait a
make
minute.
my opponent. I'd make my opponent look better.
That's opponent chooses.
Oh, your opponent chooses. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
you're gonna choose anyway, so
Oh,
sweet.
yeah. So, as you do this, it's both of you collide with each other, knocking both of you onto the ground. Because one, it took her by surprise that Clyde Farmatell's jumping into the air and landing on top of her, and it took you by surprise because you thought you were gonna get over her. The crowd.
Clyde always thinks he's getting over.
Yeah, the crowd starts cheering wildly for Clyde to try and get back up as only one man cheers for Kirsten, and that's the crooked man in the corner of her. I'll have you roll straightforward 2d6.
7.
7? Yeah, it was a nasty bump, but you're able to get back up onto your feet just a moment before she's able to get back up onto her feet. So she's kind of like in the ropes as you get back up onto your feet.
Okay, so I'm gonna be with my left arm's gonna be holding my kidney area, and I'm gonna come over and try to give her some right punches.
All right, that's
Kind of
real.
put her against those ropes a few times.
Nice.
What'd you call that? A work?
Real. No, I didn't.
Oh, real. That's gonna be even worse. 3.
Oh no. So yeah, you go over to throw in the punches as you throw in a couple boxing jabs into the ribs of Kirsten. However, that moment where you both collided embarrassed Kirsten a little, and in fact has enraged Kirsten a little. So as you keep punching, you don't notice that she's actually just standing straight and not being affected by the kind of weak blows that you're giving, which is partly in due to what the shot that you took to the kidneys. She then grabs you by the head and puts you in a front guillotine choke. As she tries to choke the life out of you here. I'll have you. What would you like to do to get out of this?
I'm gonna reach for the ropes. That's the good face spot.
Yeah, I'll have you roll work.
Oh, 11 with 2, 13.
Ooh, nice. So yeah, as she as she's trying to choke the life out of you here, you reach out, and luckily you were right there to grab one of the ropes. You grab onto the rope, and the referee kind of admonishes Kirsten to let go, but she lets go after the count of 4, and not in a way to not get disqualified.
Yeah. So Clyde's coughing. Like she's done a great thing here because he has a lack of cardio because of all the years under the bridge there in Chillicothe. So he's wheezing and definitely hurting.
Yeah. As he's wheezing, trying to get his air back, Kirsten charges forward. What would you like to do here?
Am I up or am I down still?
You're like hunched over.
I'll try to go for you know what? I'll try for an atomic drop. That's nice 80s right there.
That is. I'm gonna have you roll body for that one.
3.
By the way, I hate the atomic drop, by the way.
Clyde is such an athlete rolling these under 6s.
Yeah. Oh, geez, I just realized that, too. But, yeah, I legit hate the atomic drop. It does not make sense to be a legal move.
That's why it's great as an 80s move as far as I'm concerned, because 80s maneuvers, even though they're realistic, they make no sense at all. Like, why are you bouncing against the ropes anyway?
Well, yeah, that too. But, like, the atomic drop, that is a low blow.
No. They knee him in the bread basket. It's okay.
The bread basket.
I still don't know what a bread basket is, to be clear.
Me either. But I heard JR say it like 1,000 times. But yes, as she charges forward, she drives her knee right into your ribs, right into your midsection, forcing you to kind of like you flip over her knee from the impact as you land on your back. Kirsten now fully in control of your kind of midsection as she goes to drop an elbow now on your chest. What would you like to do to get out of the way of this?
Just like Raw versus SmackDown, I want to try to roll out of the ring.
All right, that is going to be work.
When you're ever in trouble in these video games, they got that button that's like, get out of the ring. Ooh. What do you want, work?
Work, yep.
11.
All right, so yeah, as Kirsten goes to drop the elbow, you roll out of the ring. She hits her elbow on the ring, on the canvas, but she's not. It seems to not really affect her, as she just kind of glares at you from the inside of the ring as you escape to the outside for some moral support. Rockin' Rhodey and Rockin' Ricky get on your side. Ricky checking up on you. Clyde, are you all right?
I can't breathe. She's strong.
I don't know why I was surprised by that answer. Ricky kind of checks up on you some more. Are you sure you can continue?
I'm going to do what I can. And Clyde pulls out some of his wrist tape that he's got on. Mm-hmm. And he starts applying it towards his rib area like it's going to help for some reason.
The Sabu technique.
and Rockin' Rhodey's kind of helping him out there. He's doing whatever he can. And it's given him at least the mental perception that he can get back in there.
Alrighty. Yeah, so, you tape up your ribs as you climb into the ring. As you're climbing into the ring, Kirsten grabs you around the head, pulls you in through the second rope. Kind of going for a DDT here. What would you like to do to get out of this as your feet are hung up on the second rope?
Oh, so it's like a Randy Orton DDT style, right?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, I guess I would like try to get my legs off the ropes so that I can like bum rush her into a corner.
All right. I'm going to have you roll body for that one.
Oh, I rolled a high number. Good. 8 minus 1.
Ooh,
7.
Nice. So yeah, as she tries to pull you up on so your toes meet the second rope, you kind of move your legs just enough to get out of the second rope as you push her right into the corner, sending her back first into the corner. She, however, comes rushing back for a clothesline. You have a chance to get out of the way of this or counter this anyway.
We're going to counter with the Ric Flair chop, baby. Woo!
That will be real.
Oh, this gets real. 4.
Oh, no. So yeah,
Every 80s move I've waited for has failed.
the 80s have failed me. As she makes her way, like, charging at you, you hit her with a chop, which stops her in her tracks, and she just looks at you. And then hits you with a clothesline.
Love it.
Yeah, she drops you onto the ground as you lay there. She then rolls you onto your stomach and wraps an arm around your neck, going for the sleeper hold, a move that she has used to take out many wrestlers before you. She begins applying pressure as you begin to kind of fade away. I'll have you roll body.
Jesse?
Yes, I'm gonna have you roll Jesse Ventura.
5.
5. She continues applying pressure as you slip further into unconsciousness. The referee lifts your hand as he lifts into the air and lets go of it. Your hand hits the mat. Rockin' Ricky and Rockin' Rody watch on in concern, in hushed silence concern. I'll have you roll body once again.
7 minus 1, 6.
All right. So yeah, as your hand is lifted up again, you realize that you're pretty much on the verge of tapping out as your hand limps down once more and hits the mat. I'll have you roll body one more time.
That's me shaking the dice. Yes! 10 minus 1, 9.
Nice. As your hand is lifted up for a third and final time, the referee lets go, but you keep your arm surges with energy, showing that you are still very much in this match. Kirsten lets go of the sleeper hold and instead locks you in an inverted figure 4, targeting the bad knee of Clyde Farmatell. Clyde, you are in a lot of pain right now, and I'm gonna have you. What? Oh yeah, the figure 4. Yeah.
She put me into figure 4. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's rude, isn't it?
Man,
yeah.
that's long-term storytelling right there, bro. That's nice.
Thank you. But yeah, so you feel your knees really buckling here, and on this, I'm gonna have you roll body, but with a -2.
6 minus 2, so 4.
Yeah, as you try to reach out for a rope or anything, Clyde refuses to tap. The fighting heart of Ohio here, refusing to tap out, but feels the wear and tear on his knees as the overwhelming pain is surging through him. I'll have you roll body once again, -2.
I don't want to throw it on the floor here. Here, let's try this. Oh, that's a 10 minus 2, 8.
Nice. You reach over, you crawl, trying to drag Kirsten with you as you get closer to the bottom rope one more time. Roll straightforward 2d6 -2 for body. I mean, not straightforward.
Oh, wow. I want to take a picture of this.
No way.
Snake eyes.
As Clyde reaches out for the rope, his eyes grow heavy. He hears a slight pop in his knee as he lays down on the ground, unconscious. The referee calls for the bell. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner by submission, Kirsten Breaks. Kirsten stands up. Kirsten lets go of the hold and stands up as she's awarded her championship. She holds the title in her hand as she looks at she looks at Clyde as she nods her head, and the Crooked Man makes his way into the ring, and you can hear he's yelling something at her. It's kind of hard to hear what he's saying, but he's pointing at Clyde. Kirsten looks at him and shakes her head and pushes him back away from him. Rock and Ricky and Rock and Rhodey climb in and they check on their good friend, kind of trying to bring him back. They pour some water on him, some athletics non-alcoholic beer on him, as they kind of sit him up, and he starts kind of coming to. Clyde is greeted with the image of him sitting in the corner, Rockin' Ricky and Rockin' Rhodey next to him on both of his sides, and Kirsten standing in front of him. Kirsten puts a hand out for a handshake.
Clyde's dejected. He doesn't even see people in the ring. He's just sitting there. And he doesn't take the hand. He rolls out, and he's just with his head down, just walking to the back, just dejected. And as he walks to the back, he stops and he sees a fan at ringside, and he grabs their beer and he drinks it. And he keeps walking to the back.
Ricky and the Roadie follow him as Kirsten stands in the middle of the ring, raising the championship high above her head, as the music of Ilona plays out. She walks to the entrance ramp, and Ilona, what would you like to do at the entrance ramp here?
Hey, when she comes out, Ricky or Clyde's passing by her, and he just raises the cup to her and just walks by, lets her take over.
Nice.
Because they had that bond in the powder keg, if you remember correctly.
Right.
So.
Yeah, Ilona, what would you like to do as for this moment here? Are you muted by
Ilona. I'll just keep chanting her name until she's not muted. Ilona.
Yeah,
She's been celebrating her.
there it is.
There we got you.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm not dumbfounded, but just kind of a little shocked. I'm still pretty hurt from my own match. I kind of grab Clyde's arm as he's passing by, just kind of nod and show my respect that he did a hell of a battle himself, and she's a real tough opponent, and I give him kind of his accolades. And so I'm just kind of standing at the top of the ramp, and I call for a microphone.
Ooh, yeah, you get the mic.
Kirsten. Our story's not over, but is just beginning. You've been such an opponent for me, and I look forward to facing you in the future again, my dear.
Nice. Kirsten looks up at the ramp as she's got a smile on her face. One of her favorite opponents, her longtime rival, faces off with her now at the second season, or episode 1 of the second season of CCW, as we fade to black, ending the first season of Conquer Championship Wrestling.